This man in the back is flabbergasted. He has never seen anything like this inside of his store. He's never seen a bald black man in a tank top with two mismatched shoes pouring milk and cereal over his head. I'm not gonna lie, if I was this man, I would be in the same position because this is very odd. This man looks about 50. Start a family. What are you doing with your life? People will do anything for clout. Where do you see yourself between the ages of 30 to 40 years old? Now, while you think about that, I'm gonna tell you where I see myself. I definitely see myself having a family, you know, having a wife, having some kids, coaching my kids up to be the next LeBron James with my 5'7" genetics. I definitely see myself still creating content or doing something within the entertainment industry, like voice acting or maybe even acting. If I could get in a movie, that would be pretty sick. And most definitely playing some GTA 6 daily, because we know damn well GTA 7 isn't going to be out around that time. That game is not coming out for another century, so yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough. But now that I'm done talking and you're done thinking, notice how none of you said running around Walmart screaming motivational quotes, pouring milk and cereal over your bean head. And that's because you're gonna be much older and much more mature. You're gonna wanna be a good role model for your family. Like when you're much older, you're not gonna be sitting here chasing clout by destroying stores. Bruh. But it looks like quite the opposite for this man right here. See the truth. A TikTok motivational speaker that basically runs around pouring milk and cereal on his head, screaming motivational quotes, and that's pretty much his content. He's more like a motivational destroyer. I'd like to call him that rather than a motivational speaker. I feel like nothing this man says even motivates me. It kind of just pisses me off. Like with most motivational speakers, they'll say a speech or something and it'll make you want to get up and, like, I don't know, bench press a tank. But with this guy, it kind of just makes me want to throw my phone across the room and hope it doesn't work anymore so I never have to see something like this again. But hey, maybe I'm just hating. Why don't we peep another one of his motivational speech videos?
Quit! You can't never quit! You can't never quit!
It looks like I was right. It looks like I was totally correct right there. This man did all of that just to say you can't quit. He could have just sat inside, maybe just said you can't quit in front of a phone, and then maybe put some sad music in the background and some text on the screen, and then boom, like you just have some motivation right there instead of going around a store, destroying it, screaming your message. Like, I feel like there's a much better way to do this. And the fact that this man is like 40, he looks 40, but at the same time, I don't want to say he's 40. If he's 50 years old doing this, then I'm not gonna lie, you got to reevaluate your life. You need to start that family ASAP, no Rocky. But like I said, like nothing this man says is motivating. Let's look at somebody like David Goggins, right? That man is a true motivational speaker.
Have enough pride in your self to not have this hacky shit to get motivated.
When David Goggins says something, I be feeling it in my chest. Pause. If David Goggins says to stay hard, what do you think we're all gonna do? We're all gonna stay hard. Bruh. Pause again. Pause again. Okay, pause. Like David Goggins, his words have power. But this man see the truth. His words have no power because of his actions. Like, he just looks like a fool. This man is legit dumping milk and pouring cereal over his head and messing up the entire store. And you can see all the people in the back just looking at him like he's a fool because he is one. At least when David Goggins is saying something motivational, he's on a run or lifting weights, or he's doing something that'll make you want to get out of bed and get to work. While this man, on the other hand, he just looks like a complete idiot pouring milk and cereal on his bean head, acting like it's supposed to be a bowl. I feel bad for the employees having to clean that up. That is so true. This is embarrassing. Not funny. Dude blind at the end. Y'all play too much. There's no way this guy is blind. There's no way this guy is blind. And if he is blind, then the person recording this is super, super, super wrong. Super duper wrong. Actually, no, this man has ears. He can hear when he's outside. Most definitely. Don't worry about the mess. Listen to the message. That has to be one of the most brain dead comments I've ever seen. What do you mean, don't worry about the mess? This man quite literally is pouring milk and cereal on the ground to get this weak ass message off. It's not like he's saying something extraordinary. All he's saying is you can't quit. But before we get any further into this nonsense, I have a quick little announcement. I recently started a podcast with my good homies, Your Bud Tevin and Philly on Mars. We recently dropped our first episode. If y'all want to check that out, the link will be in the description. I've also been streaming a lot on Twitch recently at Twitch Cameron WAK. Make sure to go follow me over there. For those of you who have been missing the streams, don't worry, I got y'all, because I do have a live channel in the description as well, where you you can catch up on anything that you've missed. And on that channel, I post pretty consistently, almost every day. But that being said, back to this nonsense. Seems like this next video, before we even play it, this man is inside a Target with a Spider-Man suit on. It just keeps on getting worse and worse. And you can already see, before this video starts, this man is already looking at him. He knows he's about to be on some BS. And this woman also, she knows this man is going to be on some BS. But let's proceed.
Keep pushing! Keep pushing! Keep pushing! You gotta keep pushing! Even if you're depressed, you gotta keep pushing! Even if you're going through addiction, you gotta keep pushing!
I don't think this content is helping anyone through addiction. I'd argue that this content is making someone fall even deeper into addiction. This isn't helping them at all.
You can't just be sitting there, laying there, not doing nothing. You gotta keep pushing.
I'm not gonna lie, sitting there, laying there, doing absolutely nothing is better than going into a store in a Spider-Man suit with 2 mismatched shoes on and pouring milk and cereal over your head at 40 years old. I'd rather be sitting doing nothing than standing doing this BS.
Keep pushing. Don't worry about what they said.
That man legit third partied. He said, keep pushing, just out of nowhere. You know, I will say though, it looks like this man is really living his motivational speeches, and he obviously doesn't care about what they're saying. There's probably many people on the daily that call him an idiot, which they're right about that. I'm one of them. He's definitely an idiot. Yeah, I guess he's living his speeches. That's a W. But at the same time, is all this really necessary for this message that you're saying? I feel like the worst part about all of this is the gigantic mess that this grown man is creating. Heavy emphasis on grown man. Like if I were to walk into Target post motivational destruction, I'd assume that a child couldn't get a Fortnite toy, so they decided to destroy the groceries in their mother's basket. I think that's where the mess came from. This man is creating a huge mess for TikTok clout, and it's not even like it's a small mess that you can just pick up. This isn't like 3 balls just on the ground that you can just, oh, my bad, you know? This is a huge mess. This is cereal and milk on the ground. You have to sweep this up. You have to mop this up. And he's doing this all for TikTok clout. And note, I say TikTok clout, not TikTok pay. These videos are less than a minute long. On TikTok, when you post on there, to get paid, you have to post videos that are a minute or longer. He's creating a mess just for fun. And he's not making a singular penny in monetization from these videos, just embarrassing himself and destroying stores for fun. This man has the prime toddler mentality. It is insane. And I'm not trying to say that if he was getting paid, that would make what he's doing right, but at the same time, it would make it a little better, you know? At least you're getting a little money for it. The fact that he's doing all of this for no money at all, he's doing it for completely free, for the free ball, is wild. And the crazy part is, I highly doubt this man-child is cleaning any of this up, because they probably just kick him out directly after because they're so fed up with him. Like, I've worked retail jobs before. Funny enough, Target was actually one of them. And anyone who's worked a retail job can probably vouch when I say this, but if they're fed up enough with you, they'll just kick you out. They're not gonna sit there and tell you to clean up your mess or any of that stuff. They're just gonna be like, hey, get out, we're tired of you. And this huge mess will most likely fall onto one of the workers, unfortunately. Especially a mess like this. This isn't a mess that you can just quickly clean up. Now, let's say he does clean this up though. Let's say after his motivational destruction is done, he grabs the broom and mop and gets to work. I still don't think that makes what he's doing any better, if I'm being completely honest. Because you're creating this large inconvenience to the workers and customers, all for some internet fame. That is pretty lame, especially when you're pushing 50. I don't know his age, but I'm gonna just keep on going up with his age. Next, he might be 60 or 70. You never know. And to add on to that, this isn't even remotely funny or motivating. It's just humiliating. At least when it comes to these public pranksters, they can at least sometimes make it funny. But throwing milk on the ground and screaming a motivational quote, like, this is so 2015. This is so cringe. Especially the milk part. Like, bro, who pours milk on themselves anymore? Who? That is dumb.
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs to all the kids out there.
It's funny that the cameraman couldn't even hold his laughter in anymore. Usually the cameraman is like locked in when it comes to these videos, but he's starting to see like, yo, this man is really a goofy.
Don't do drugs. Don't think I gotta do drugs to fit in. Don't think I gotta do drugs to be cool. Don't think I gotta do drugs to be accepted. Don't do drugs. Don't worry about the mess. Listen to the message. Don't do drugs. It's cool to be different. And that's the truth.
I hate how he says, don't worry about the mess, worry about the message. It's hard to not worry about the mess when you're dumping flour all over yourself and an employee has to clean this up. And it's so ironic that he says don't do drugs when he looks fresh out the Coke factory. And I'm not talking the cola. I'm talking that booger sugar, that Oscar de la Hoya special. Like, is he the reason why we shouldn't be doing drugs? Or is he the reason why we should? I'm so confused. Like, is he leading by example? Don't do drugs or you'll end up like me? Or is he just saying don't do drugs, acting like someone who's doing drugs? I'm very confused. Maybe I'm just overthinking. And everyone in the back is just looking at bro. Right message, wrong messenger, and delivery. He on to something, y'all. He's on to nothing. Actually, he's on something.
Do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't think I gotta do drugs just because she's doing it. Don't think I gotta do drugs just because he's doing it. Don't think I gotta do drugs with them just to fit in. Don't do drugs.
You can see this woman is absolutely fed up. Absolutely fed up because she knows that she has to clean this mess up. But what I will say is at least someone found it funny. Once again, he's just creating a mess for absolutely no reason at all when he could just do this in the comfort of his own home. Now, it looks like within this next video, he decided to take his show on the road, literally.
Get up, get up. You better get up. Why you still laying in the bed? Why you still laying in the bed? You said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but you still laying in the bed. I'm out here. Why you ain't out here? Why you ain't out here? Get up! Go do what you said you was gonna do!
This man just reminds me of a homeless crackhead, bro. This man is walking outside, white tee, basketball shorts, and some socks on. No shoes, no umbrella, none of that. Just jumping around. The flour might just be a placebo effect, because when he dumps the flour on himself, that makes him feel like he's dumping crack on himself.
You can do it! Get out! Let's do.
This is gonna sound wild, but wouldn't it just be crazy if somebody just said F the red light and just hit? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Luckily that didn't happen though. Luckily he didn't get hit or anything, because if he did, he wouldn't have been able to get this amazing message across to the masses. He's gonna be the #1 motivational speaker one day. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I would bet every single thing that I own on him not becoming the biggest motivational speaker. He carries himself like a goofy, so no one's gonna take him seriously. You gotta say something serious. You can't just be out here acting like a goofy trying to be motivational. A lot of motivational speakers are serious. He doesn't have that serious gene. At least in this video though, he's not destroying a store. He is holding up traffic a bit, which is pretty annoying, but at least he's not destroying a store. So I'll give it to him right there.
It's going to be different. It's going to be different. I'm black, they white. It don't matter. It's going to be different.
Martin Luther King did not die for this. I'm gonna say that flat out. He did not die for y'all to be pouring milk and cereal on your guys' head. And now it's an even bigger mess because it's 4 people rather than just 1 person. And they all have cereal and milk in their hands.
You don't gotta look like her. You don't gotta look like him. It's going to be different.
And this man had his pants down. Bro, why are your pants down? What, bro, what, did this man just start stripping? Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Cool is just being yourself. Cool is showing love to others. Cool is making a positive impact on.
Bro, why are his pants coming down? Why are his pants coming down? I'm not even worried about the message anymore. Why are they getting freaky in the back? I just saw some orange underwear come out. Bro, what is happening? And you can see this old man in the back like, this is what's wrong with their generation. I'm tired of this generation. I hate Gen Z. He's probably blaming this on Gen Z. Whole time, it's this uncle right here. This man is the ringleader.
It's cool.
He just slapped his butt. He just slapped his butt. What is going on?
It's cool. It's cool to be different. That's true.
If this is what different looks like, I don't want to be different at all. I want to be like everyone else.
Do not commit. Do not commit. Even if you get bullied, do not commit.
I know that had to hurt. Plus, this man's like 70 years old. This man might have broken a hip or something.
Even if you feel like you can't handle that situation, do not commit. Even if you feel like they're not helping you out, do not commit. You are somebody. Do not commit.
I wonder, does this man just like embarrassing himself? Does he just have like a humiliation kink or something? And he's trying to disguise that humiliation kink as him trying to be motivational, when in reality, he just likes humiliating himself. He likes that feeling. He gets a rush anytime. Message, I understand the message and I think it's a great message. But as I've said many times already in this video, you could do this without being such a public nuisance, man. Do this with sad music or motivational music in the background, yapping. Never commit. Only commit to life. Stay alive. Because life is live. That's kind of a nice speech. Put the black and white filter. You don't need to be doing all this. See, I did not have to go into Walmart, dump cereal and milk on my head for people to get that message right there. That message just motivated y'all, didn't it? I know it did. I know it did. Now get up and hit that like button. Hit it right now. Punch it. Uppercut it. Hook.
Commit. Do not commit. Even if you're getting bullied, do not commit. Even if you feel like you can't handle that situation, do not commit. Even if you feel like you can't take it no more, do not commit. You are somebody. You are enough. Do not commit. That's true.
I like how everyone is just staying calm and they're not really surprised, because from what it looks like he's in Times Square. For y'all that don't know, there are a lot of crackheads in New York, at least from what I've seen. So this is a pretty common occurrence for a lot of people. So they're just minding their business. That's actually pretty funny. But all that being said, I feel like y'all get the point. This is pretty lame. You're a grown man. Start a family. You can get your message across without being so disruptive and just being destructive to the environment. Like, do you have to pour milk and cereal on your head in a store to get that message across? No, you can just get your message across by just talking. Put that motivational music in the background. I'm telling you, man, that's all you have to do. You don't have to do all this other BS. Now, I will say it's helping him. It's most definitely helping him, because I mean, this video right here has 600,000 likes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Good message, terrible delivery. This is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys make this far, I appreciate you. Podcast link in the description. Go check that out. Also Twitch Cameron make sure to go check that out as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.